Hello, everyone. Welcome to the lab today. So today is a short period. Short episode where I'm just only gonna recently I've heard a lot of people either in my Discord server on Facebook or on other people's stream talking about this um kind of the sacred beast, the new cards in the sacred beast into a curious, then whatever random things that can happen after a curious, those kind of combos and I feel it's maybe I can also try to see what I can come up with these kind of cards, right? So I did a very kind of small experiment, and here are the two combos I end with thinking maybe decent enough to share on the channel. So if you like any of these combos, feel free to just apply it in any of your decks you are trying to brainstorming right now. I don't have a specific list for any of these decks. It's really just only combos at this point. So without further ado, I guess let's start. The first combo I want to show is very simple. Or actually, let me start with talking about the Sacred Beast cards if anyone is not really familiar with these. These are new cards from the Sacred Beast structure deck. Uh, the monster says when it's unsummoned, you either search one of the sacred beasts itself, which you better not to, or you search a card that lists those sacred beast cards. Which at this part, you're only gonna search this continuous spell. This continuous spell also has a search effect, where when you activate it, you get to search a monster, where either a sacred beast or a monster that lists sacred beast names in the text. So kind of these two just able to search each other. And here you're gonna search another one. This one it has no effect. It does say something in the text, but realistically, you don't use it. There's no Sacred Beast in the entire combo, so if you are just a Sacred Beast fan coming to this video, I'm sorry I'm disappointing you at this point. You search this one because it's just a level 1. That's it. You need the level 1 part of it to get some interesting monster on the board. So now you're gonna apply the monster, the beckoning beast, the first one with summons, second effect, where you have additional normal summon to a fiend monster with 0 attack and defense. Will be your additional summon to the other one you search, the chaos summoning beast. Now you link the level 1 into a link Creeble and activate the spell second effect, where once per turn, you can discard a card to special summon a fiend monster with 0 attack or defense from your graveyard. So you're gonna bring the same thing back, a picture card, and you're gonna link this one again into another different link one, which is Anima here. It specifically has to be linkable in Anima. The reason being, there are different types. So now you see you have 3 dark monster with Fiend, Cybers, and Spellcaster. It filled the requirement for Curious. Essentially, this small engine around 3 backgrounding beasts, 3 opening of the Spirit Gates, and 1 of the Chaos Summoning Beasts. It's like a 7 core small engine. This engine, the purpose of this engine is just to turbo out Curious, and because Curious is unsummoned, you get to mill any card out of your deck. So that's you can do a lot of crazy things. I've seen people try it with Orcus, with Shoutout, but today's topic is just if you have watched everything about Fiber and Aura combo, and I touch a little bit about the basic. What I'm doing here is I'm gonna mill a way to get to a level 2 tuner. Here, gonna an example being Carbonodon. And Carbonodon itself will have a fat banish itself from the graveyard to special summon a level 2 or a dragon normal monster. Here I'm gonna summon a level 2 dragon. It doesn't matter, it's just any level 2 tutors. So if you remember what I said about like three-axis synchro, in that pretty much the principal idea is you get a link 2 plus a level 2 tuner. However, here we kind of accomplish the same thing, except we're using a link 3 instead. So you get another additional level 1 token, and this level 1 token later gonna become a material or gonna become a free monster in terms of link reable. Usually you're not able to link summon this token, but link reable says tribute and special from the graveyard, so it bypass that. So now you're gonna do some the play you probably have been seeing for the entire format. Just Marcher, Marcher, bring it back, make it Arclight. See here, now you tribute the last token into a link variable. So you sort of change the last monster into, or you change the token where you're naturally not able to use unless you synchro with, into a monster that's able to be a link material. Here, link something into fiber because the surface and tuner do some fiber things that we've also been seeing for a long time. Summoning O-line and the link cross into Anaconda. Like I think at this point, majority of people already see what this combo is going. O-line gonna summon out a token because the token summoned by O-line is still a machine. So you're gonna use fiber and the token into Aurodom. And here just you already see where this is going. Make a savage and planning to like Dragoon, like everyone should have been at least played or play against in the past week or two, and start complaining about it. So yeah, this is essentially just you start with either the Dark Beckoning Beast or Opening of Spirit Gates plus a random discard. You end with Dragoon, Savage, and Arclight, which is a pretty decent board. The good part about this combo is like if you get stopped at any point by like whatever hand trap that whatever possible interruption you can have, you can always just turn the combo into Anaconda Dragoon Pass. If like for example your fiber got gammaed, your Curious got Veilered, you can just turn it into a link cross. Link cross gonna some tokens, then you link ribbon one of them back and make an Anaconda, make Dragoon. So yeah, that's just a small idea. So so that's the first one. Let's start with the second combo. I mean, today's video only gonna include two combos, which they both start the same way. So here I'm just gonna show like starting with the spell is also the same thing. So same logic, you get to a Curious with the same setup you have. The downside for this engine is like before you get to Curious, Curious is actually your sixth summon. So you might just got Nibiru'd on before you even get to summon anything real, which is a small problem. But if you have like if you have like a Link Spider and plus any special summon, worst case you get a Dragoon, right? So yeah, let's just start with that. So here I'm gonna send another different level 2 tuner. Plague Spreader. Uh, the pros and cons for compare between Plague Spreader and what I showed earlier was Carbonodon and Galaxy Serpent. Serpent, that engine has bricks because both the Carbonodon or Galaxy Serpent, if you draw it, it's kind of annoying to deal with it. Plague Spreader, um, but Plague Spreader is fine because it's just by itself. However, the downside is if if you summon Plague Spreader, you have to cost one more card in hand because for the cost of Plague Spreader. The good part is, yes, you may be able to put some bricks back to the deck. Yeah. For example, if your name is Cody Angelov, you probably put the O line back at this point, so it looks not that terrible. But the other downside is once you get to This board, after Link Cross, think about it. If you go straight into Marcher with Plague and one of the token, you actually don't have any tuners in the graveyard. So you have to summon Fiber first, which made your combo slightly weaker to grind to like play into interruptions. Because with the other combo, yes, you will suffer the chance of drawing your bricks. But on the other hand, your combo, you're making an interruption out before you summon Fiber. So that's like the pros and cons. So depends on yourself how you feel about it. I mean, this engine is not like this combo. The two combos I'm showing are not exactly perfect and like polished. So there could be possible changes somewhere. Like maybe you can curious me a different thing later, if you figure out something else. So that's all possible choice. Right now I'm just gonna show you the second half of the combo, which is gonna be different than the first one. So you're gonna fiber first, fiber out the O line, then you do the Marcher Arclight regular thing, and use the O line and the cross into Anaconda. O line summon a token. So in the last combo, these two go went into Auroradon. Here, I'm gonna link these two into a carrier, then summon out Dragoon, and activate carrier, equip Buster. Unfortunately, can't really equip to Dragoon. Yes, Dragoon says cannot be targeted by card effects, that including both sides. So even your carrier cannot target your own Dragoon. This just prevent you equip your Buster on the Dragoon, where now you just have to equip it on the Anaconda, because that's the only other Dark or Dragon monster you control at the end of this combo. So that's another downside for it. But ultimately you do accomplish like Dragoon Buster Lock Arclight board by just using either of the spell or the monster you use like that's working with the spell. So there's pros and cons. There's is this engine really worth to play in the meta? Maybe, maybe not. It's ultimately a very fun engine to play. A big, very big downside that I really don't like about is curious when you mill a card in the deck, you're actually gonna force to mill three more cards. And the cards you mill over there, if you mill like one of your Red Eyes Fusion the package, it will prevent you summoning Dragoon because now you don't have those targets in the deck. And also because you do play the Red Eyes Fusion package, there's a lot of garnets in the deck. And is the board that big? Not necessarily. Your opponent can just normal summon anything that's higher than 15 B over Anaconda, do things, then play into two of your negates and break your board. That's possible. So, yeah, but I think it's still like an interesting combos worth to share to the public. So, if you're interested, give it a try at least, knowing how it works, and maybe you can build something fun from something rogue with it. So yeah, that's it. That's for today's small video. If you're interested in contents like this, feel either helpful, innovative, or informative, or beneficial to whatever you are working on with, um, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, following my Twitch, and join my Discord server. So yeah, that's it. That's for today's small lab experiment. Hope to see everyone in the future in the lab. See ya.